Now in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at players that have actually fallen out with their own managers, okay? They've had a little scrap or whatever, they've fallen out with them. Now I'm hoping I've sorted the audio in the brand new office. Hopefully the quality's going to get better from here on outwards. Not too many videos recently because I'm trying to sort it all out, to be fair. Now the last few videos where I've done like footballers not liking like their own teammates and stuff did pretty well. So I'm here today with footballers that actually don't get on their own managers or haven't liked the previous managers or whatever. And it's pretty interesting. Some of the stories revolving around these players and managers are actually, you know, surprising. You're going to be very surprised by these. Now, as always, guys, I've got lots of stuff coming up. The transfer window's coming up. I've got stuff like Squad Builder Showdowns coming on the channel this week. If you guys want to see that, drop a like and thumbs up down below. It'd be awesome to get 3,000 likes for that. You know, this weekend we're going to do a few videos. Now, I'm actually going to do something pretty interesting, okay, for the first one. I'm going to introduce two legends, okay? They have two legend cards of FIFA currently, and one of them was actually the manager of the one, okay? Ruud Gullit and Alan Shearer. Now, as you are all both aware, obviously these are ex-footballers, obviously fantastic footballers. I mean, they've both been managers in the time as well, but Ruud Gullit was manager of Shearer when Shearer was actually smashing it for Newcastle. Now, Ruud Gullit actually fell out with Shearer. He dropped him, which is pretty controversial at the time. Now, Shearer actually mocked Ruud Gullit on Match of the Day the other week because of it, because of the old memories together. So it's safe to say their reputation, or their relationship, should I say, wasn't very good back in the day, especially because Alan Shearer was the main boy at Newcastle. He was doing pretty well, and then Ruud Gullit comes in and drops him, I think, just before a Sunderland game too. It's safe to say these former, legends of the game weren't friends at the time. They didn't get on very well, but I think they do now. They do a bit of TV and punditry stuff together now. I'm pretty sure the relationship's better. Now, for the second player is a pretty famous one, actually. I do remember this, and it actually got reignited, okay, reignited recently, okay. We've got Anelka and Domenech, is that how you pronounce it? The old, obviously French, obviously national team manager. Now, them two fell out. We're going to talk about the reasons why they fell out and stuff in a second, but let's talk about why it was reignited very recently due to Mbappe. Now, Domenech actually aimed a dig at Anelka recently when he was talking about Mbappe. He was discussing about him, urging the Monaco teenager to follow in the footsteps of Brazilian great Ronaldo, okay, and not the well-travelled Anelka. So he told Mbappe to be like Ronaldo and not Anelka. He was like, do you want to be like Ronaldo or do you want to be like Anelka? Which is obviously, you know, Anelka's not going to be too happy with that, is he? But then Anelka come back and he said this, okay, he can also follow Raymond's career, that of a small player of the French Championship who has become a 15-year-old coach of including the French team without winning any trophies and unemployed since 2010. Wow. Okay, and Anelka's just firing a few pews back. So this happened like the 2010 World Cup, okay, where it all started and stuff. It's pretty bad. Anelka fell out with the coach. If Evra fell out with the coach. Players refused to train, believe it or not. So the way Evra and Anelka fell out with the coach, the whole team refused to train and stuff. It got pretty ugly. And like I say, the comments recently just proves how ugly it really is. Now, the third one could be actually quite surprising to you guys, okay, because we have Wayne Rooney and David Moyes. Now, these two have been together twice, okay, at Everton and Manchester United. Now, the rumour has it, they actually fell out at both clubs, okay. They fell out at Everton, that's why Rooney left. And one of the reasons why Rooney left, he actually come out and quoted, I think, a few years ago. And then the second time when actually they were together at Man United, apparently Rooney trained with the reserve team quite a few times. He missed the Community Shield victory over Wigan. Rooney was supposed to be leaving that season, but decided not to. So there's been two situations where they've believed to have a rift with each other. And let's be honest, they're probably never gonna, their paths are never gonna cross again, are they? Can't see David Moyes ever managing Rooney for a third time again. I mean, he's just got relegated. Rooney, I don't know where he's going to go. Maybe he might go to the Championship and help Sunderland back up. I don't know. I doubt that. I doubt that. I think the situation with Rooney at United, you know, he's always been a bit frustrated with something. He always wants something different, a new contract, and more ambition for the club. He's always wanted something, so it's no surprise he actually fell out with, you know, a few managers over his time. Now, a really interesting one, okay, really interesting falling out we had back in the day. Carlos Tevez and Roberto Mancini, of course, when they were at Man City. They actually won the Premier League as well and stuff like that, so this is pretty high profile. Now, I believe it all started when Tevez actually refused to warm up. He refused to go on the pitch and stuff like that when he was on the bench. So that is where the original falling out started, I believe. It maybe probably did start before that, but that's as far as I know. And then suddenly, without the club's permission, mate, Carlos Tevez just gone off to Argentina, like mid-season, without the club's permission. Like, you can't do that. Mancini's asked this question. Listen to this. Can Tevez play for the club again? I don't think so. I know he is in Argentina. I don't know what he's doing. This is from Mancini. So Mancini actually quite said he don't think that Tevez ever going to play for Man City again. Now, I believe he actually did come out and play for him again, so that wasn't quite true. And then Tevez's agent came out and said Mancini created an impossible situation. The relationship with Mancini he has never been good. This is from Tevez's agent now. Tevez said on Argentinian TV, last season we almost exchanged punches. Wow. I mean, that is just the next extreme. So yeah, very, very famous one. Tevez left the country without permission, then exchanged punches, refused to warm up, refused to go on the pitch. I mean, you know, no wonder there's going to be falling out there. No wonder. Last but not least, to complete the episode, to complete the video, we have Roy Keane and Mick McCarthy. Okay, now there's no love lost between these two. Definitely not. Now, this is back in 2002. Okay, Roy Keane was actually sent home and he would not be playing in the World Cup because he fell out with Mick McCarthy. So this is pretty big. So he's with the Republic of Ireland team. They're about to go to World Cup, whether about to play in the World Cup. He falls out with the manager. He's sent home. No longer allowed to play in the World Cup. That is huge, huge falling out business. This is what Mick McCarthy actually said to the BBC straight after, okay? He actually came out and said, I cannot and will not tolerate that level of abuse being thrown at me, so I sent him home. Wow, so that means Keane went in. That really did mean Keane went in. Quotes, I believe, from Keane's book recently, or in the last year or two, whenever it was released, actually talking about Mick McCarthy. There's lots of explicit, you know, words in there, so I'm not going to repeat them. So if you want to find that out, go and Google that. That's huge. Kicked out of a World Cup, you know, no longer allowed to play. Kicked out of Japan, sent home. Falling out with players, guys. Falling out with managers. That's what this video was about. But anyway, guys, I am out. Has been Bros as always. Hopefully you guys having a good day. See you guys later on this weekend for some more videos. I'm out. Take it easy. Peace.